Hello, and welcome to the Mentor New York's Growth Mindset Toolkit Orientation webinar. As a mentoring program coordinator or youth development professional, I know you're always looking for ways to have your mentors engaged in strength-based communication that allows their mentees to explore new things and learn from their experiences. The Growth Mindset Toolkit can provide an additional resource and support to your efforts. Today, I will provide you with a general overview of growth mindset and the value it can have on your mentoring program. I will review some general concepts about growth mindset and also walk you through the Mindset Online Toolkit that is available for mentors. Let's start by pulling up the Mindset Toolkit website. Please note the address of the toolkit is mindsetkit.org. This toolkit was created in coordination with Mentor, the National Mentoring Partnership, City Year, Stanford University's PERTS Lab, and the Rakes Foundation to help expand the field's collective knowledge about effective mentoring practices. As we look at the top menu, you will see it has several different tabs, one for parents, one for teachers, one for mentors, and even one for professional development. Today, we will focus on the Mentor tab. Once we come to the Mentor section, you will see this section is made up of 17 lessons or modules, and it takes about 60 minutes, an estimated time. Remember, these are self-paced training tools that you can provide to your mentors or that you can slowly incorporate in your current trainings and resources that you provide to your mentors throughout the year. For today's webinar, I will review in depth the first series of modules available in the first 5 topics of this section of the Mindset Toolkit. The hope is that you will learn to navigate the Mindset Toolkit and begin to explore how you can best incorporate these resources in your trainings and coaching for mentors. I will look at topic 1, what is growth mindset, in depth with you so that we can learn the flow of the actual toolkit, and then we'll provide general overview for the next 4 topics available. The hope is after this webinar that you will come into the topics, explore the activities further, and try to explore how to best incorporate this to your work. So let's begin. As we look at topic 1, this topic is focused on what growth mindset is. In each of the sections, you'll see that there's either a document icon, which will have some literature for you to read. There'll be videos available. Most of the video vignettes are short, punchy, quick, and to the point. And then some more documentation or activities that you can actually utilize in order to start to practice the concepts that are being taught to you. So I think one of the most powerful things you can do for a mentor during the growth mindset journey is have them identify their own growth mindset. The toolkit provides a quick 2-question quiz to determine your growth mindset. It's actually the first module. We have also added an additional, more extensive growth mindset quiz in the webinar tools section of our Mentor New York website that you may find interesting. Growth mindset is not only about the how or your ability to learn or become more intelligent, but also your ability to grow and evolve in your character and behavior. And both of those have both emotional and psychological implications through your experiences of learning or even evolving into adulthood. For these purposes, let's just respond to the 2 simple questions on this quick quiz. So, you can learn new things, but you can't really change your basic intelligence. Well, I strongly disagree with that. I think people can change their basic intelligence. Your intelligence is something about you that you can't change very much. Well, I disagree. I think you could change somewhat your intelligence. And so if you click on Get Results, it shows you where you lie in the growth mindset continuum. There are two ways of thinking of mindset: growth mindset or a fixed mindset. And so consequently, after your results, you'll get a short overview of what the concepts mean and how they impact your results. So once you've read over the information, you can actually press Next Lesson, and it will take you to the first video vignette that it offers in Topic 1. And it provides you with the basics of what growth mindset is or is not, which would be helpful so you could better understand your quiz findings, but also the content you're about to dive into. So let's quickly watch this video together and learn together, and then we'll see how the toolkit takes this information and moves you along their modules.
People who have a growth mindset believe that intelligence can be developed, while people with a fixed mindset believe that intelligence is a fixed trait. People with a fixed mindset think of intelligence kind of like eye color. They believe that you're born with a certain amount of intelligence, and you can't do much to change that. People with a growth mindset think of intelligence more like a muscle. They understand that when you put in effort and challenge yourself, you can get smarter. Just like when you put in effort at the gym and challenge yourself by lifting heavier weights to make your muscles stronger. Think about this statement. You can learn new things, but you can't really change your basic intelligence. People who really agree with this statement have a fixed mindset. People who really disagree with this statement have a growth mindset. And of course, people might be somewhere in the middle. It turns out that the more students disagree with statements like these, the more they have a growth mindset, the better they do in school. This is because students with a growth mindset approach school differently than students with a fixed mindset. They have different goals in school. The main goal for students with a fixed mindset is to show how smart they are, or to hide how unintelligent they are. This makes sense if you think that intelligence is something you either have or you don't have. You want to show that you have it. Students with a fixed mindset will avoid asking questions when they don't understand something because they want to preserve the image that they are smart, or hide that they're not smart. But the main goal for students with a growth mindset is to learn. This also makes a lot of sense. If you think that intelligence is something you can develop, the way you develop your intelligence is by learning new things. So students with a growth mindset will ask questions when they don't understand something, because that's how they'll learn. Similarly, students with a fixed mindset view effort negatively. They think, if I have to try, I must not be very smart at this. While students with a growth mindset view effort as the way that you learn, the way that you get smarter. Where you'll really see a difference in students with fixed and growth mindsets is when they are faced with a challenge or setback. Students with a fixed mindset give up because they think their setback means they're not smart. But students with a growth mindset actually like challenges. If they already knew how to do something, it wouldn't be an opportunity to learn, to develop their intelligence. Given that students with a growth mindset try harder in school, especially in the face of a challenge, it's no surprise that they do better in school.
So once you've completed the video, the site provides a summary of information provided about the video that you just viewed. It gives you also an opportunity to post comments and provide feedback. Once you've completed this section and reviewed the summary, you can move on to the next lesson. This lesson is similar to the last lesson in that it's a quick video, and it goes over why adopting a growth mindset matters for youth. Similar to the last vignette, once the video is complete, you'll have a summary section, a comment and discussion section, and can move on to the next lesson. For now, let's take a look at why adopting a growth mindset matters for youth.
Students learn the truth about the brain, that it's actually much more valuable than many people think. They do better in school. In a study
So once the video is complete and you've gone over the summary, you move on to the next lesson. This particular lesson in topic 1 is actually some literature, and it outlines key concepts that you should know. Once you've reviewed this literature at your own pace, you're able to move or finish the topic. Please note that in a lot of the literature reviews provided, as they're showing concepts, they also provide additional articles and research findings that supports the particular area you're learning about. So if you want to go a little more in depth, that opportunity is available to you or the mentor reviewing this section. Once you finish the topic, you're able to finish topic, click on the button, and it automatically takes you to topic 2, how mentors support growth mindset. As you see, topic 2 has a similar setup. There are videos, there's literature overview and reviews. This topic actually has an activity that allows you not only to experience the concepts that you're learning, but also think about how you're going to use those concepts when working with your mentee. And then it goes in deeper over the course of several other topics and how you best can implement these strategies with your mentees. The 5 topics are not challenging to grasp, but do merit a level of practice and intentionality so that they're implemented properly. At the end of the topics, topic number 5, additional tips and strategies are actually provided. This is wonderful once you've already taken your mentors through some of the key topics in order to give them additional support and resources as they navigate each of the different scenarios they face with their mentees. The most important thing about growth mindset to keep in mind is that this is about a process. We must teach young people to see learning and navigating mistakes as a process of growth and developing the necessary skills to be successful. For mentors, it is very important that they recognize the power of language. You haven't gotten there yet, the value of yet, and reviewing the thinking and experiences behind the successes and failures that they face. We hope this toolkit will help you and your mentors strengthen their relationships and, more importantly, help develop mentees with the grit and curiosity that they need in order to navigate life and to succeed. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. Should you have any questions, please make sure to connect with Mentor New York. But more importantly, once I get this back up, I want to thank you all and make sure that you take the time to complete a short survey, 2-minute survey, and give us feedback on this webinar. Should you have any questions, feel free to contact Mentor New York.